To the thousands watching live and the millions tuning in around the world, welcome to Grants, New Mexico, the site of this evening's soccer match between the Lynx of Rehoboth Christian High School and the Pirates of Grants High School. Both of these teams are looking for their first win of the young soccer season. The Pirates of Grants hold an 0-5 record, dropping games to Aztec, Pagosa Springs, Kirtland Central, Miyamura, and Del Norte over the past 3 weeks. The Pirates are led offensively by freshman Roberto Arredondo with 2 goals and senior Carlos Fernandez with 1. Goalkeeping responsibilities so far this season have been shared by junior Kyler Bell and junior Ricardo Sanchez. Bell, who officially holds a 2.4 goals against average, has racked up 24 saves in 4 games this year. Ricardo Sanchez parried away an impressive 25 shots on goal in the game against Del Norte, and he will be starting in goal today for the Pirates. They are coached by John Malcolm, and he is assisted by Mr. Brian Rickner and Ricardo Sanchez Sr. Diane Rickner keeps stats for the teams. On the other side of the ball, the Rehoboth Christian Lynx come into this matchup with an 0-1 record, having lost their season opener in a heartbreaker in overtime at Kirtland Central 2-1 a week and a half ago. Players to watch for the Lynx include one of the senior captains, Asa Bremer-Bennet, the stopper on the back line. He's got excellent defensive form along with the speed to close down almost any individual attacking threat. Sophomore Simon Frederiksen scored the lone goal for Rehoboth against Kirtland. The Lynx will be looking for more of that from him today, as well as the striker duo of Thijs Meester and Jayden Ippel. The goalkeeper for Rehoboth is Benta, a sophomore who really couldn't be blamed for either of the goals conceded against Kirtland Central last game. The statistician for Rehoboth is Devin White, and the Lynx are coached by Phil Frederiksen, who is assisted by Chris Van Sloten. Let me tell you, both as a fan and more importantly as a dad, I'm thankful for these 2 men. The Lynx this evening are in a 4-4-2 formation. Supporting Ta in goal for Rehoboth is Becksvoort, Christensen, and Sam Newell on the back line, with the aforementioned Bremer-Bennet as the stopper. Frederiksen and Zylstra form the middle, along with James Newell and Brighten Thompson on the wings. The midfield will be looking to spring Meester and Ippel, the attacking duo atop the formation. The Pirates counter with a 5-4-1 formation. Sanchez in the net backstops the defensive line for the Pirates, which includes Chavez, Rickner, and Valenzuela, along with Fernandez and Garcia, the supporting midfielders. In the middle, we have Marquez, Sanchez, Gerber, and Arredondo, the goal-scoring threat, and at the top of the formation, the lone striker, Zander DeGroat. It is a beautiful day here in Grants, New Mexico, as the referee blows the whistle, getting us ready for kickoff here in a few moments. A beautiful day for the beautiful game. We're just moments away from kickoff right now. Rehoboth comes into the game with the all-white kit, and the Pirates of Grants with red and black vertical stripes on the jerseys and black shorts. Looks like Rehoboth will be moving from left to right across the field, and Grants will try to force the issue in the opposite direction, right to left, for the first half. This evening's starting lineups brought to you by Max Prep Sports, your source for high school sports on the internet. Thijs Meester stands over the ball, waiting for the referee's signal. The Lynx will kick off. Center referee checking with his assistant referees, the one on the far side looking into the sun. Now the goalkeepers giving the thumbs up, and we're ready to go. Underway here in Grants. Rehoboth plays it back. Frederiksen out of Zylstra. Zylstra up to Brighten Thompson. Back to Becksvoort. Becksvoort careful there. Turns it over to number 19. Roberto Arredondo makes a run. Drops it off to number 10 for the Pirates. Sanchez. Ippel plays it back now for the Lynx. And it rolls back to Brighten Thompson. Back to Zylstra on the side. Thompson now with some space to work up the sideline. Looking for a through ball to Meester and Ippel, which is intercepted and thrown back by the Pirates. Lynx now in the center. Zylstra's got it. Cross to Bremer-Bennet. Now plays it back to Christensen. And wide again to Becksvoort. Lynx looking to possess the ball tonight. Pass intercepted there by the Pirates. Zylstra steps in front of that one. A little bit of chaos here in the middle right now. And Frederiksen takes a look, looking at Spring Meester. Little too far for him there as Sanchez gratefully claims the ball. Nice trap there by Frederiksen. Pirates now with the ball. Number 8, Marquez, dispossessed by Frederiksen, number 10. Sprinting up the field, up the sideline. He's on the wing. He's got Meester and Ippel in the box, calling for it. Arriving late is Zylstra. Now Newell. And the threat is eventually snuffed out as the Pirates played ahead to Gerber. Still some question. The ball falls fortuitously for Zylstra and Frederiksen. It's turned over once again. Gerber's got the ball now. Newell. Good defense on that one, but Gerber finds a way. Ball's in the open. Gerber's running onto it. Christensen sends it back up the middle. But Arredondo on the run, now intercepted by Christensen, who's got it ahead to Newell. This is James Newell on the right wing. He's got some space. Carry it, James. Go ahead. Looking out across into the middle. Not quite by the defense, but we're not quite done here. Not out of the woods. Zylstra's got it. Along the wing there. I'm sorry the pole is in the way. You maybe can't see it. Crosses it into the middle. It's there for Thompson. Shot on goal. Saved by Sanchez. Good piece of work by the Pirates goalkeeper over there. Well done, young man. Thompson's got it again. Chips it ahead this time. Falls to the Pirates defense. Thompson again with the ball. Now plays it back to Becksvoort, who's at the midfield stripe. He'll find Bremer-Bennet. He's got a man on him right now. Got to be careful. Oh, and beautifully springs Newell on the side. In gently to Ippel. Just a little bit too far for him. Manages to keep it in the sideline. Plays it back to Thompson. There for Zylstra now. Just outside the 18 and just wide of the net for a goal kick. And we have a substitute coming in for Grants High School. Athan Willetto, number 2, replaces number 8, Ethyn Marquez. He will be playing on the left wing there as it's sent back down for another goal kick. Sanchez waiting to put the ball into play. There's something here. The referees may be speaking to a couple of my younger fans playing along the end line over there. I'm calling for the ball to be sent back into play. Bremer-Bennet there. Turns it over there. Gerber's got it now. Looking to spring somebody on the attacking side of the ball. Instead, dribbles along the sideline. Nice job keeping it in bounds there. But he is dispossessed and sent long. That ball is still rolling in now, finally out of bounds. Meester can't quite keep it in there along the edge. And we have a throw-in for Grants. Fernandez throwing it in. Finds a teammate, but is quickly dispossessed by Zylstra. Bremer-Bennet now, across to Frederiksen, who keeps it going over there to Brighten Thompson. Give and go to Frederiksen, just a little bit too long for him. It's a good idea. The ball spins, clearing attempt missed. Now we have a clearing attempt. That ball is going to eventually drift out of bounds. Becksvoort's going to throw the ball in. Boy, he throws it a long way, does Becksvoort. Maybe outthrows his teammates. But the defense is there and chips it out of bounds for a Lynx corner kick here. With 5 minutes gone in the first half. Looks like Brighten Thompson lining up to take the corner kick here for the Lynx. Here it comes. Set it up. Boy, it falls Well, there. Oh, shot on, not quite on goal, but blocked by the defense, and it's another corner kick. This one, that was Frederiksen having a go at it there. And Brighten Thompson will place the ball down again. Not wasting any time putting it into play. Thijs Meester gets his head on the ball, pops straight up in the air, though, and it's carried out by the Pirates defense. Becksvoort now back up to Zylstra. Zylstra met there by number 12, Rickner. Becksvoort again. Chips it up in the air. Meester's got it, lays it back for Frederiksen. Frederiksen for Bremer-Bennet now. Bremer-Bennet for Zylstra. Johnny chips it up ahead, but it's intercepted by Fernandez. Fernandez plays it forward, but no farther than Sam Newell. Plays it back up. Johnny Zylstra have a go at it. A little bit too high for Zylstra. Sanchez once again. Now he's looking for a ball on the end line over there. We're still looking for a ball here. That's all right. There we go. Youngsters over there trying to help the goalkeeper out. That away, fellas. Good work. Sanchez sends it back into play. Thompson traps it there. He's fenced off that by Sanchez. The Lynx prowling almost exclusively in this half so far in the attacking half of the field. Except for one or two runs, they really have not been tested on defense. That ball played long by Bremer-Bennet, unfortunately, heads to the touchline, and Grants will have a throw in. Once again, that'll be Fernandez to bring it in. Boy, he's taking quite a few yards there, and he throws it up too. But again, Newell there to clean it up. It's a good ball ahead, number 19, Arredondo. Gerber now with a try for it, and Benta has to make a save on that one. Sorry, I keep on forgetting to move the screen here. Benta boots it out. That's a good kick. Well, still not on the ground yet. There it takes a bounce. Falls for the Pirates. Arredondo flicks it ahead to himself. Beats Becksvoort to the corner over there. Holding it in the corner. Now he's around Becksvoort in the corner. Puts it into the middle a little bit too far for a couple of Pirates. Fernandez had a go at it, as did Gerber. The ball finally comes out of bounds on the near touchline. Sam Newell throwing it in. Headed out immediately by Gerber. Sam Newell, no Frederiksen now for the next throw-in. Chucks it down and hold on a second. The referee says that's too many yards that you took, young man, and asks him to bring it back to about 10 yards shy of the center line. I'll call the ball back here in a moment. We'll try it again. Frederiksen whips it into Zylstra. Zylstra boots it ahead, high up, hoping for Ippel. It might fall to him or to Meester. Meester with a head on it. The goalkeeper's beat. But number 15, Valenzuela, saves the goal, clearing it off the line. They're not out of the woods yet. Chipped in here, and he is offside. Zylstra plays it in. We're going to get anything here? The flag was up for offside, I thought. The ball is still lying on the deck. Frederiksen dancing with it. Zylstra tries for a shot. Brighten Thompson now flicks it in on goal, but it's saved there by Ricardo Sanchez Jr. Becksvoort steps up, heads it, past everybody. Finally, Gerber gets his foot on it there, but promptly dribbles it out of bounds. Throw in for the Lynx. Sam Newell whips it in to Zylstra. Zylstra now flicks it ahead, hoping for Ippel. A little too far for him, though. And Sanchez will once again punt the ball back into play. Bennett now, Bremer-Bennet. Had to Meester, Brighton, Zylstra. Something cooking here for the Lynx. Cross to Newell. Little bit too far back for Zylstra there, and the Pirates will take over. Arredondo now turns it back over to Newell. Zylstra asking for it. Little tic-tac between him and Newell. Zylstra now on the side. Chips it back into Frederiksen. Frederiksen may have a go at it. Cranks it. The defense gets it there. Brighton chips it a little bit too high. We are still scoreless. 10 minutes gone, 11 minutes gone almost in the first half of this game. Ricardo Sanchez now. Again, looking to put the ball in play via a goal kick. Fernandez, intercepted by Bremer-Bennet. Stopper. High defender, perhaps. Number 6 plays it ahead. So defense. Now Damen Paiz is going to let it roll to him there, and he's got the ball. Gratefully claims it. Distributes it to Becksvoort. Look out, boys. He's beat to the punch there, and we have a shot on goal by Arredondo. My goodness. He intercepted the ball, left for Becksvoort, and Damen Paiz has to make a save, and a great save it was. Heads up play by Arredondo there. Bremer-Bennet now got a man on, got to worry about it. Tries to slip it ahead through there, but it's going to be played by the keeper, Ricardo Sanchez Jr. It's judged a little bit. Becksvoort pops it up in the air. Becksvoort's got his head on it again. Whoops. That's all right. Lynx still controlling it here. Zylstra weaving his way. Leaves it for Frederiksen. Frederiksen back to Johnny. Johnny on the wing to James Newell. Flicks it ahead a little bit too long for Thijs Meester, and the goalkeeper will let it go out of bounds for a goal kick. Coach appealing thumb. Maybe there was a touch on that one. Aaron Postman, the near side AR, says no, there was not. Meester is on the ball now on the right wing. Just nicks it out of bounds. It'll go for a Pirate throw. Newell now into the middle. Frederiksen has a go. Shot on goal, but saved once again. So far, Ricardo Sanchez up to the task. He's answering every question the Lynx have for him. Bremer-Bennet plays it sideways, out of bounds there, and the Pirates will have a throw-in. Fernandez over there. Gets it into Sanchez, Estevan Sanchez. And flicked out of bounds by the Pirates. Brighten Thompson to throw it in. Looked like he might have got his leg up in that throw-in, but no signal from the official or the AR. James Newell now flicks it back in, looking for Meester. Meester ahead to Ippel. Ippel puts it off the crossbar, off the post, into the grateful hands of Sanchez. My goodness. Closest chance by either side tonight. Had the goalkeeper beat, but didn't quite have it measured. Brighten Thompson now on the left wing. Puts it into the side netting. It's out of bounds for a goal kick for the Pirates. Couple of Lynx waiting to be subbed in. They will have to wait until the next opportunity. Didn't quite get them there on time. Brighton plays it back to Zylstra. Zylstra now working ahead. Finds Frederiksen. Frederiksen, something dangerous here for the Lynx, but it goes well wide of the target for a goal kick. Let's see if the Lynx can get a substitution now. No, they are not. Head to Arredondo on the goal kick. Arredondo still with the ball, trying to beat the entire Lynx defense. Now he's got a throw in. He whips it ahead to Willetto. Willetto now to Fernandez. Fernandez into the box. Fernandez on the right foot. Scraped aside by Jude Christensen. Well done on that one there. And sorry, used to the action being there. They're in there. Forgot to move the camera back over. It is a corner kick for the Pirates. Looks like it'll be taken by number 4, Carlos Fernandez. He's got targets Willetto and DeGroat in the box there. Gerber coming in as well. And in the back of it all, Roberto Arredondo. The center referee and the assistant referee having a conversation on the side there. The conversation looks to be over. And it is indeed a corner kick. It's up. Ball falls all the way through here, and it looks like it's going to go for a Lynx throw in. And now we get Daniel Phillips and Trajen West into the game, replacing number 3, James Newell, and number 8, Jayden Ippel. Almost at the midway point of the first half here. We got a little shake up here. Phillips will be taking the left back spot, and Becksvoort will be taking Newell's spot in the ring. Becksvoort quickly springs it up, looking for Trajen West. Trajen West can't quite control the ball, and it spins out of bounds there along the right-hand touchline. And now we have a substitution for the Pirates. Number 14, Raul Enriquez, enters the game. He replaces number 2, Athan Willetto. And the ball in play for the Pirates. Frederiksen now finds Meester. Zylstra has a go at it. Didn't quite get all of that with his left foot. It's well wide and high of the target. And it'll be a Pirates goal kick. Frederiksen has got it. Plays it ahead on the side to Becksvoort. Becksvoort surveying who he's got coming in the middle. Flicks into the middle. To Meester, gets his head on it, but it just goes wide. It was a good effort, boys. Good idea and a good effort. And Sanchez getting his workout here just from goal kicks. Meester playing it back to Bremer-Bennet. Bremer-Bennet now across to Zylstra. Zylstra finds a little bit of space for himself to the wing for Thompson. Ahead to Meester. Meester heads it on to West, but it just can't get his foot on it. Interrupted there by the defense, and it rolls harmlessly into the welcome hands of Ricardo Sanchez. Pirates now with the ball. Brighten Thompson playing some good defense there in the wing. Pirates forced to retreat. As they try to swashbuckle their way across the field, they'll be intercepted there by Frederiksen, who plays it across to Bremer-Bennet. Challenge there. Arredondo's now got it, running up the left-hand side as he attacks. He may have flicked it a little bit too far, and he has. It rolls out of bounds. He likes the play, though, but it rolls out of bounds for a Lynx throw-in. The Pirates have speed on the attack here. There's no two ways about that. The Lynx perhaps susceptible on the counter. Arredondo now plays it back harmlessly to Ta, who will field that and send it forward with a kick. Oops, on the ground there. But it finds Brighten Thompson. Cleverly one-times it up to Zylstra, who's got some space there. Zylstra flicks it ahead. It's played there by the defense. Defense pressured by Meester. And Lucas Rickner just flips it out of bounds there for a Lynx throw-in. Entering the game for Rehoboth Christian, number 18, Lucas Frederiksen. And for the Pirates, number 8, Ethyn Marquez. Marquez replaces number 10, Estevan Sanchez. And Lucas Frederiksen will replace number 13, Brighten Thompson, who really had a really good first half of the first half there, did Brighton. Zylstra now with the ball on the left wing, sends it in. It deflects off Lucas. Bremer-Bennet's chasing it down now after the Pirates play it out. Up the wing to Becksvoort, and we have our first foul of the game. Goes against the Pirates. We have a free kick from the Lynx. About 40 yards out from goal. I don't think they'll go for it from here, but they may try to send something into the box. West, Meester, Frederiksen, both Frederiksens there in the box. Looking for service from Johnny Zylstra. He flips it ahead. It's a little bit too far for everybody except for the goalkeeper, Ricardo Sanchez Jr. Played to the side by Christensen, and that should be a Lynx throw-in, and it is called so. Good defense there by Sam Newell. And we have, what do we have here? Okay, it was deemed to be too many yards for Becksvoort on throw in there. So Becksvoort takes it again, gratefully claims it. Zylstra sends it ahead. Becksvoort's got it now on the wing, tries to flip it up, but can't trap it quite close enough to himself. Zylstra's got it, now back out to Becksvoort on the wing. This is promising here. Flicks it into the middle. There's West, gets his head on it, but it's just wide. Boy, that was a near thing. (17:09:08:07) remaining in the first half, plus stoppage time, of course. Lynx have had the lion's share of possession here, but the Pirates are in the throw-in. Arredondo seems happy about that. Maybe he's happy they're still in a 0-0 game. Carlos Fernandez now to throw. Arredondo plays it out of bounds for the Lynx. Becksvoort now grabs the ball. He's going to throw it a mile ahead to West, who's got his back to goal. But there was nobody there defending him. He's still fighting for it there. And it'll be kicked out of bounds for a corner kick. Who will we serve again? It looks like we've got Lucas Frederiksen is going to serve the ball into the box here from the corner for the Lynx. All hands back on deck for the Pirates. My goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the box. Plays it short instead to Zylstra, who zips it ahead. It's there. It's almost there. It's still on the ground. It was almost. Frederiksen had it on the doorstep. How did that ball stay out? Bremer-Bennet now plays it out of bounds. Pretty good defense there from the Lynx. Not getting caught in transition. My goodness. How did it stay out? Nevertheless, we're still scoreless here in the first half. Phillips launches it back, and it rolls harmlessly back to the Pirates goalkeeper. Boots it back out halfway. Maybe came off somebody's arm there, but it's cleared out of bounds by Asa Bremer-Bennet. Fernandez with the throw. Wanted Arredondo on the run, didn't get it. Zylstra there now. Head to West. West and Meester moving up, alone by themselves against about 5 Pirate defenders. West beats 2 of them. West coming in there, falls down, kicks the ball off the end line. I don't see him appealing for a penalty, but it'll be a goal kick for the Pirates. except for a couple of spells, the Pirates really have not had their feet on the ball for a consistent time here. Frederiksen dishes it back out to Lucas Frederiksen, back to Zylstra. Zylstra, have a go. Why not? Shot on goal. It's stopped there by the keeper, who's been busy tonight. Bremer-Bennet plays it ahead now to Lucas Frederiksen. Flicks it on high in the air. Thijs Meester's got it. The best that the Pirates can do is Valenzuela's attempt to parry it away out of bounds. And now Frederiksen will jump in, and we have a substitution here. Number 1, Isaiah Saltwater coming in for the defense. He replaces Sam Newell. And number 15 for the Lynx, Isaiah Delgado, comes in and replaces Thijs Meester in the top line there. Frederiksen with the ball in the middle. Getting back the wrong way. Now to Zylstra. Back to Frederiksen. Hope for better from that, I think. Phillips is on the ball, however. Lynx defense collecting. Back to Christensen. Back ahead to the just into the game Saltwater. Saltwater has his hands full with Arredondo, I think, who heads the ball out of bounds. Okay. Becksvoort now with the throw. Back up to Trajen West. Trajen has the ball on the side there, and it is flicked out of bounds by the Pirates defense, perhaps unnecessarily. Pirates asking for a sub, but they'll not be allowed as they do not have possession on this one. Becksvoort to throw from the sideline here. You can get good distance on his throw-ins. We'll see what we can get. Throws it in there. It's almost as good as a corner kick. Pirates kicked it there. Looked like it might have caught a hand inadvertently there, but the center referee silent as the Queen's Guard. Frederiksen, why not? Ooh. Garcia forced to make a save there on the younger Frederiksen's attempt from 20 yards out. Here come the Pirates. Intercepted there. Delgado now with his foot on the ball. Pirates chip it out of bounds. Delgado chases after the loose ball. And it'll be Simon Frederiksen to throw the ball in. He finds Johnny Zylstra. Zylstra back to Frederiksen, who chips it ahead in. He's got Lucas there. And Becksvoort racing, shoulders a defender out of the way. Now he's got the ball on the wing. Looks to whip it in and potentially win himself a corner kick, which he has. It'll be Frederiksen, the younger one, Lucas Frederiksen, to take the corner kick. Delgado, Simon Frederiksen, Johnny Zylstra, and Trajen West await in the middle. Service is into the middle. It's too far for everybody and just goes harmlessly off the end. Phillips will chase it, but he will not get there on time. And the Pirates will have a throw-in on the far touchline. And finally, able to make that substitution. Estevan Sanchez re-entering the game for the Pirates. Places, it looks like number 3, Glade Gerber. It is number 3. And Sanchez enters the game. Pirates played ahead on a hope, but it's intercepted by Zylstra. Zylstra now with the ball. Ahead to Lucas Frederiksen. Lucas Frederiksen kicks it back to Zylstra. Zylstra to Simon Frederiksen. Back to Bremer-Bennet. Now to Simon Frederiksen again, who loses the ball tangled up in his feet. Shields the defender and back to Bremer-Bennet. And to Zylstra. 3-man game right now for the Lynx. Zylstra double team, triple team. Finds Bremer-Bennet, who sends it out to the side to Becksvoort, who gets it to Frederiksen, back to Becksvoort. Along the side, back to Frederiksen. Lynx playing the possession game at this point here, getting it around, switching the fields. Zylstra now with some room. He is stopped there by Raul Enriquez. Finds Delgado nonetheless. Delgado, Lucas Frederiksen. Lucas fed a nice ball across to Trajen West, who stings the palms of the keeper, Ricardo Sanchez. And then it's cleared over the end line by the Pirates defense for a corner kick. I believe Lucas Frederiksen. That's as far away from me as you can be. Sends it in, wasting no time through everybody. Bounces back out to Frederiksen, who puts it high into the box once again. And the Pirates look to steer the ship into the attacking end of the field. The ball crosses the halfway point, but only as far as Daniel Phillips. Sends it back. Asa Bremer-Bennet. Nice flick out play to Frederiksen. Frederiksen with some room. He'll take advantage of that. With some room. Maybe he'll have a go here. Simon Frederiksen still with it there. Falls to Lucas Frederiksen. And it's just tangled away. And we have a foul before that shot on goal. Well, the shot wasn't quite on goal, but it was a foul nonetheless against the Lynx. First one of those. And the Pirates will have the kick with 8:30 to play in the first half, plus stoppage time. Which there won't be much, I don't think. We haven't had any injuries or goals. No significant out-of-bounds time to speak of. Goalkeeper Sanchez to play it up. Delgado's got it there. Fernandez plays it up ahead. Saltwater parries it back to midfield. Pirates with their feet on the ball here, trying to roll it across. Jude Christensen sends it perhaps a little bit too far for Lucas Frederiksen. No, the defense forced to play that. Good pressure by the younger Frederiksen there. Ball out of bounds, goes flying over the fence, so it has to be retrieved from behind the Pirates' goal. Delgado will take it there. Sling it into Zylstra. Zylstra back to Delgado. I'm sorry, that's Trajen West. Now Delgado's got his foot on the ball. Back to Bremer-Bennet. Rolls it across to Phillips. Sends it maybe with a little bit too much hope into the middle there. Pirates defender hits the ball. Zylstra hoping for something. Hits instead a defender. The ball rolls once again into the hands of the goalkeeper. Long kick from Ricardo Sanchez Jr. Finally, Christensen with a head on it, to the feet of Zylstra. Zylstra's got some space he'll carry. Dribbles around one defender, but not two. Flicks on ahead to West. West with it. West will have a go off the defender. Again, the goalkeeper up to the task. Watched closely there by Zylstra. But he'll have a go. Bremer-Bennet. Frederiksen dispossessed of the ball, which falls to Enriquez. But Enriquez dispossessed. Now it's on the wing. Becksvoort challenging for it. Becksvoort's got it. Back to Lucas. Now ahead to Becksvoort. Good give and go there by the boys. Something's here in the works perhaps. Sends it across, but it's low on the ground and intercepted by the defense and put harmlessly out of bounds by Rickner. Becksvoort with the throw. Whips it ahead. Finds looking for Frederiksen. Does not find him, but now Frederiksen with the ball at his feet. And now younger Frederiksen has the ball. Chips it over the goal for a goal kick. And we have a substitution for the Pirates. Number 3, Glade Gerber entering the game again. For number 14, Raul Enriquez. Gerber enters. 5.5 minutes now left in the first half. Backpedaling is Frederiksen. Hits the ball down. Falls to Fernandez. Bremer-Bennet's got it now. Surveys, looking for what he wants to do it. He stepped the play back on Frederiksen. Man's on. He fools him and puts it ahead to Zylstra, who flicks it on to Delgado. Delgado now has some options in the box. He plays it ahead to West. West with his back to goal. Turns. Loses the ball, but gets it back. Flips it ahead to Frederiksen. Frederiksen has a goal. It's deflected there and goes out over the end line for a Lynx corner kick. Lucas Frederiksen, chasing the loose ball, will put it back into play. Here it comes. 4:34, 4:33 to go in the first half. Gets it up. Never really had a chance there. Bremer-Bennet plays it across to Daniel Phillips. Waiting there, plays it a little bit too far perhaps for Delgado, who does a nice job of keeping it in bounds. For the moment, flag is up on the far side, but the center referee doesn't see that. So we play on. Zylstra, another shot on goal, has to be saved by Garcia Jr. Lynx having to work for it here, having a lion's share of the possession, but nothing to show for it yet in terms of goals. All flicked out of bounds by the Pirates, and the Lynx will possess the ball once again. It seemed to be the bugaboo for the Lynx against Kirtland Central as well, possessing the ball, but very little to show for it in terms of goals actually done. The ball bounces up for the handball. Rickner protests put into play quickly by Zylstra, but to no avail for the Lynx. Once again, the goaltender equal to the task. Gerber plays it there, right to Bremer-Bennet. Back to Zylstra, back to Phillips. Plays it ahead hard to Zylstra, who traps it there beautifully. Zylstra, why not? Oh, cross to West. Surely this will find the back of the net, but it doesn't. Just barely. Arredondo, Becksvoort now intercepts that one. Plays it back to Bremer-Bennet to Zylstra. Simon Frederiksen. Simon back to Saltwater. Saltwater stops it. He's watched there by Arredondo. Plays it back wisely to Bremer-Bennet. Switches fields across to Phillips. Launches it ahead now. Lucas has got it. Zylstra tees it up. Stinging the palms of the goalkeeper again. And it's there. It's on the deck, cleared away. Ricardo Sanchez Jr., have a day, young man. My goodness. Lynx are asking themselves, is there anything we can do at this point? Clock just stopped at 2 minutes here. Phillips now up from his spot on the defensive line, plays it to West. West patrolling the left wing there. Oh, he misplays it, and it goes out over the end line for another goal kick. If we go into halftime level, I think that the Pirates will be ecstatic about that. I think the Lynx may find themselves a little bit disappointed in that. Simon now to Johnny. Johnny with a nice little move there. Flicks it just not far enough for Trajen West. It was a good idea. Arredondo plays that ball out to, nope, it's not that way. Nope, it's not that way. Arredondo is surprised. Becksvoort's got the ball. Oh, no, the center referee disagrees. The center referee says it is a Pirates throw, so it will be. Fernandez now throws it into Gerber. Gerber loses it immediately to Becksvoort and Bremer-Bennet. Bremer-Bennet smashes it off his teammate, Simon. And now the Lynx in disarray and a bit of trouble here. Daniel Phillips takes it. Beautifully done by Daniel Phillips. But the Pirates continue with the ball. Now it seems like it's out of danger. And now the Lynx do not have numbers down the field there. West is dispossessed. It was well done by Estevan Sanchez. Now Simon's got it. Simon takes the ball up. He's got some space. He's stopped there by the defender, but the ball continues on, and now Frederiksen is on it again. Surveying his options in the box. Lays it back for Zylstra, who misses the ball. Now it falls to West. West takes a shot a little bit too high. The story of the first half, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to have a substitute. Probably less than a minute in here. Nathaniel Sandoval doesn't know quite what to do as a substitute. Dances onto the field, but he'll have to wait until his teammate, Ethan Garcia, comes within range. And now they will swap that substitute jersey. Oops, nope. Now they've got it. All right. And Sandoval now officially interviewed. Here comes the goal kick. There can't be much more of this in the first half. Simon's got it now. Gives it back to Bremer-Bennet. Ace now to Zylstra. Zylstra's got a man there. Successful challenge. And it is halftime. I thought maybe he was calling a foul there, but it was indeed blowing the whistle for halftime. Our halftime score, Lynx 0, Pirates 0. We'll come back after this break for a halftime with some unofficial stats. Some very unofficial statistics for the first half of the soccer game here. I unofficially have the Grants Pirates with one shot. It was on goal by Roberto Arredondo. It was that giveaway that the Lynx had on the left side of their defense there that almost turned into disaster. I think the Lynx are frustrated being tied 0-0, but imagine if they were down 1-0. That would be something else. Tom made a wonderful save on that shot, but that was the Pirates' only shot of the first half. Lynx, on the other hand, with 18 shots by my tally, 8 of those on frame. Leading all of those was Zylstra with 3 shots on frame. Brighton had 2 early on. Simon Frederiksen with 1 shot on goal. Lucas Frederiksen with 1. Trajen West with 1. Zylstra with 6 total shots, half of them on goal again. Trajen West with 4 shots, those being the leaders here. Again, unofficially on the statistics. Well, I've got a moment here. I'd like to thank the Grants High School Athletic Department for their use of the facilities. I'm sitting up here in the press box. We've got a nice clean window in front of me here so that hopefully you can enjoy the sights of the game. They availed me of their internet access as well, so we could bring this game to you live via YouTube. Looking down at the teams, two very different pictures on the sidelines right now. Pirates look very pleased with themselves. A little bit winded too, perhaps. The Lynx, the picture of intensity right now. All eyes on Coach. Explaining something on that clipboard that he wants to see done a little bit differently than what he saw first half. Now using young Elliot Kass' substitute jersey to clear off his board. And here we go again with a marker on the board. You can't see the X's and O's from where I sit. But I trust Coach Frederiksen's tactics. The referee sounds the whistle with 1 minute left in halftime. Teams going to the huddle. Lynx once again in the white kit, working from right to left this second half. The Pirates will have the kickoff to begin the second half, and they will work against the Lynx, attacking from left to right. Zander DeGroat stands over the ball. Center official checks with the assistant referees. And now he'll check with the goalkeepers on both sides, both of them giving him the thumbs up. You're ready. There's the whistle, and we're underway in the second half. Back to Fernandez there. Meester pressuring him there. Bickner flings the ball ahead to Bremer-Bennet. Arredondo with the throw-in. Back to Fernandez, who chests the ball out of bounds. That'll be the Lynx. Christensen chasing the loose ball. Christensen looking at his options. Flings it ahead, looking for Jayden Ippel. Doesn't quite get it there. Simon Frederiksen plays it back to Christensen. Then pokes it ahead to Ippel. Rolls on defense there. Meester's on it. Meester's in alone on goal. Can he get it there? He goes down, and the flag is up. The center official has blown his whistle. I believe he's going to point to the penalty spot. Let's see what we have here, and that does indeed appear to be what we have. A penalty against the Pirates. Zylstra with the ball. Places it on the spot. It's a good ball from Jude Christensen to spring Thijs Meester there. That did appear to be my impression as well. Let's see if the Lynx can finally break through from 12 yards out. Zylstra takes steps back. The referee's whistle. Puts it wide of the net. And the foul in the box goes unpunished by the Lynx. Oh, just doesn't appear to be their night right now. Meester reclaims the ball back to Zylstra. Simon's got it there, back to Asa. Asa watch there. And number 8, Marquez. It's out of bounds, and the throw in to the Pirates. The home crowd here in Grant's feeling hopeful about the state of things at the moment. Zylstra now up the wing. There he goes. He's got plenty of space. He'll carry. Cuts it inside. Now he's in the box. Cuts it back towards the end line. Tries to cut it one too many times. Rickner there. Zylstra still on the ball in the corner. And it's a corner kick. Good job by the Pirate defense there, who are now packing the box. They've got 10 men within 18 yards of the end line. The only player, I should say, not there is DeGroat, who's standing about 40 yards up from the end line. Zylstra whips into the middle. Header by Fernandez. Back out to Zylstra. Zylstra will play this back out there and set. Too far for Frederiksen. There's nobody there. Christensen flips it back in. I think maybe the Lynx attackers were all offside yet when the ball was played, so nobody made an effort for that one. Sanchez there. Arredondo. Dangerous Arredondo. And we're going to get a foul on the aforementioned Arredondo. Referee wanted to wait to see if, in fact, it would be advantage, but that was the call that I had as well. Number 14 coming in, Raul Enriquez. He replaces number 10, Estevan Sanchez. Becksvoort in replacing Zylstra. Coach Frederiksen's arm around Zylstra's shoulder, coaching him up, not letting him hang his head. Okay, I don't suspect Zylstra's going to get a long rest over here. Coach is not going to let him go and sulk, though. Okay. Lynx supporting each other here again. Lots of appreciation for those guys. Head to Newell. Now Simon's got in a very dangerous spot. He's triple teamed there by the defense. Still comes away with the ball back to Meester. Now Brighton. Fernandez hits it off his own man, and it's back to Meester again. A little bit too far. Rickner plays the ball out of bounds, out of touch. into touch, I should say, on the far sideline. Back into Frederiksen. Frederiksen out to Thompson. Thompson there, dealt with by the Pirate defender. Now Bremer-Bennet comes flying in, but Fernandez for the Pirates has the ball. As Grant seeks to swashbuckle their way up the field. Now Arredondo's got it. Watched there by Becksvoort, who chests it, kicks it now out of bounds. The Pirates will do that. Zylstra back into the game, as well as Estevan Sanchez, who replaces Raul Enriquez after a short rest for both of those guys. Well, Zylstra, I'm sorry, is not. Yes, he is into the game. Brighten Thompson comes out of the game for him. Fernandez. Arredondo. Up in the air. Bremer-Bennet chests it down, and Simon's got it now. Simon plays it to Newell. Newell. Watch it by the defender. Meester's got it. Still's got it. Still has it. Into the box now. Thijs Meester stops. Comes back with it, tracks back. And what do we have here? We have a penalty again awarded to the Lynx. For a foul in the corner of the box, the referee pointed at that spot. That is the second penalty drawn by Thijs Meester in this game. And now it is Simon Frederiksen who steps over the ball at the spot at 12 yards. 33 and a half minutes remaining in this second half on the clock. There's the official's whistle. Frederiksen puts the ball into the corner. He scores, and the Lynx have finally broken through. 1-0. The score at 33 minutes to go. 47th minute goal from the spot. Simon Frederiksen. I'm sure the Lynx feel a great sense of relief there, but job not done. We're back underway. Fernandez boots the ball ahead, hoping for Gerber. It's a little too far for him. Instead, it's Newell. Sam Newell playing it ahead. And the defense clears it into touch on the far side. And it'll be Sam Newell with the ball in his hands for a throw-in. He finds Asa in the middle. So draws it back a little bit there. Watched by DeGroat. DeGroat still tracking. Now Phillips sends it way far ahead. That's worked in the past. Meester's there with the ball. Heads it out of the keeper's hands. It's chipped by Ippel over the crossbar. Oh, that was close to doubling the lead. It just feels like the floodgates are about to open here for the Lynx. Ball is back into play. Arredondo's got it now. He'll take on Becksvoort. Instead, it's to Ippel. Now Becksvoort's tracking back with the ball. He will let Christensen have it. Play it back to Phillips, who's playing in the center back position now. Up on the wing, all the way ahead to Newell. A little bit too far for him, but the defender knocks it right back to him and then out of bounds. So the Lynx will have a throw-in on the far side. Boy, that was close. The keeper had his hands on the ball. Meester headed it out of his hands, but not into a dangerous spot. And we have a corner kick. Now, again, Thijs Meester with great pressure. He is not on the score sheet, but he is probably equally responsible for the lead that the Lynx enjoy right now. Zylstra, I believe, on the far side, over the ball at the corner kick. Sends it in. It's a little bit too far. Headed out of danger there. It's just sent in by Bremer-Bennet, but wide of the goal. And it'll go for a corner kick. I'm sorry, for a goal kick. Sanchez playing really as well as you could expect a keeper to in this game. I don't think you could expect him to stop a penalty shot. It would have been great if he did for the Pirates, but if there's a man of the match so far for the Pirates, it would have to be him. Becksvoort now on the sideline. Arredondo clapping there, pleased with something. Lynx maintain possession. Lynx building from the back. Christensen looking up, sends it ahead. Maybe that didn't go quite as far as he wanted it to. A flick on from Ippel. And now Johnny Zylstra with a fortuitous bounce. Looking to get on his right foot. Frederiksen there. Simon flicks it back on. Jayden Ippel sends it into the middle. Looks like he maybe couldn't decide whether he wanted to shoot that ball or pass the ball. Ended up someplace in the middle and out of bounds the end line for a goal kick. Zylstra now, the ball about 25 yards away. This is back to Ippel, who back heels it over to Becksvoort. Becksvoort tries a left in, but it is cleared out instead by the Pirates' defense. Lynx will get a throw in here. There's the ball. Whoops, the daisies. Frederiksen sends that over towards the area there, but it goes into the Pirates' bench. Becksvoort's got the ball now for the throw-in. Out of basically the left corner here. Throws it ahead. Flick on from Frederiksen, just instead goes straight up into the air. Much closer there, Meester and Zylstra there for the Lynx. Ippel now just flicks it harmlessly onto the goaltender, who promptly sends it out of bounds over the end line. Christensen throwing up, looking for Becksvoort. He's got him. Becksvoort runs onto it, kicks it ahead now, hoping for Meester. Perhaps the defender knocks it away from the goalie. Ippel there with the ball, sends it across the middle, but nobody's there for the Lynx. And Sanchez, again, claims the ball gratefully. A better kick from Sanchez this time. Off the head of Christensen, right to Johnny. Johnny with a man on him. Gets it ahead to Frederiksen and back to Zylstra. Something's on here for the Lynx. Zylstra! Close! That was close. And are they giving? No, they're giving a corner kick. I was going to say, I thought that perhaps we had a touch on that. Apologies again on the camera. Zylstra will be at the corner. Give Sanchez the save for that one. That was earmarked for the upper left corner. Assistant referee now having a conversation with the center referee. They're just getting their signal straight over here. It did look like it was touched. I think that was the right call. Zylstra now brings the ball in. It's a good corner. Oh, a little bit far. Falls to Becksvoort on the far side. Plays it back to Bremer-Bennet, but instead is intercepted by Arredondo, who just caught off guard, I think. Flicks it out of bounds. Arredondo again with the head. Again gets it out of bounds, and it'll be for the Lynx, I believe. Oops. And we have a substitution for the Lynx. Looks like Trajen West coming into the game for Jayden Ippel. And Nathaniel Sandoval coming in for number 13, Ethan Garcia for the Pirates. Becksvoort with the ball now. Will throw. Waiting for the referee signal. He's got it. Finds the middle of the pitch there. Headed on to goal by a defender. Could have been disaster for the Pirates. Ball eventually falls for Becksvoort, who flicks it up, hoping for Meester. Instead, Zylstra's got it in a dangerous spot here. Zylstra ahead for West, but it's a little bit too far for him. The goalkeeper, Sanchez, run into by his own man, Rickner there. Disaster rather, averted for the Pirates. Arredondo now plays it back to Valenzuela. Under the middle, Rickner has the ball. Into the Pirates. Sanchez. Watched there by Bremer-Bennet. Across to Sandoval. Becksvoort's got it now. Off Sandoval. Becksvoort has it again. Kicks it ahead. West keeps the ball in play. And now we'll have the ball and make a run on the end line. And what do we have? Oh, no, I'm sorry. He did not keep it in play. The flag was up on the near side. The center referee did not see it either. Aaron Postma says it's out of bounds, so it'll be a throw-in for the Pirates. Fernandez stopped by Becksvoort, who knocks it out of bounds again. And nobody's there for the throw-in for Fernandez, and the ball's up now to Meester, who will play it out to Newell. Newell's got a man coming up, but Newell has got some space, and he plays it ahead, and it's played out of bounds by Eli Chavez. So throw on the far side, and we are going to see the first action for Elliot Kass, who is coming into the game. James Newell coming out of the game, fielding for Kass. Becksvoort switching to the wing on the other side. Kass will take the wing on the near side here. And the Lynx will have a throw-in. Becksvoort on the far side. Becksvoort finds Johnny. Johnny chips it ahead to Trajen West, who heads it just over the goal. It was a grand idea. And it goes again, 4-0. 23 and a half minutes remaining in this second half. Lynx clinging to a 1-0 lead. Doesn't really feel like the issue is in doubt, but Arredondo, who has the ball now, has demonstrated that he has got speed to give the Lynx problems on the back line. Throws the ball into Fernandez. He kicks the ball promptly out of bounds on the near sideline. Christensen with the ball. Throws it in now. Looking for West. Instead finds Fernandez, who flicks the ball out of bounds. Trajen throwing the ball long. He's got Zylstra on the end of that one. No, he doesn't. The defense chips it into the box instead. Meester leaves it. Meester's got it. Oh, he was there. I don't think he knew the ball was there. Zylstra played it right back into Meester. I don't think he saw it until it was too late and in the goaltender's hands. It was a great idea. Meester now with the ball. Chips it in. Why not? Off the post! That defender played it back to the goalie, but must not have done so deliberately. And the goalie plays it out there. Fernandez pops the ball high into the air. Zylstra whips the ball out of bounds. And now the ball never came into bounds, I don't think. Instead, Christensen, now Fernandez, once again. Elliot Kass now with the ball in his hands. Elliot Kass whips the ball up to Zylstra. The ball will fall to Trajen West. West had to Zylstra on the wing. Zylstra finding some space on the wing here. And instead, it is number 15, Valenzuela, who plays it over the end line for the Lynx. Zylstra standing over the ball in the corner. Sends it in. Dangerous spot. Meester's got his head on it and goes over the crossbar. Boy, the Lynx have a couple of posts in here. Couple of penalty shots. One they made good on. One was missed wide. Just feels snake bit. Arredondo now on the ball. Plays it ahead. Thought he had DeGroat there. He did not. Number 10 plays it wide. That's a good ball to Gerber, who just spills it into the box there. And that is gratefully claimed by Benta, who immediately distributes it out on the right-hand side. But the Pirates have got the ball again. Now Frederiksen. Playing ahead to Becksvoort on the wing. Becksvoort runs onto it. Becksvoort with space to carry. He'll carry. Still carry. Now he plays it ahead to Meester. Sprinting up just a little bit too far. Just too far for a goal kick for the Pirates. It's a good idea. A little too much juice in that ball on the turf field. Becksvoort gets a foot on it. But it's Fernandez who plays the ball across to Arredondo. Seems to be maybe he's their best hope here. All into touch for the Pirates. Now Fernandez, Zylstra, Arredondo. Zylstra steals it from Arredondo. Trajen West trying his best to stay on side. Good defense by number 15 there, but now it falls to Simon. Simon's got West, but it looked like West might have been offside. He didn't touch the ball ever, so it goes out of bounds for a goal kick. It's close. Looks like the Pirates' plan A is to get the ball into the hands of Arredondo every chance they get. I think that's a good strategy. Johnny looking for Elliot Kass along the sideline there instead plays the ball out of bounds, and it'll be Fernandez throwing the ball to his favorite target, Arredondo. Arredondo boots the ball up ahead, hoping for somebody on the end of that one, and he's got DeGroat. Now Becksvoort plays it ahead to Meester, flicks on Rickner there. Meester out-muscles him along the sideline, plays it ahead to himself in the corner now. He's got time and space. Now the defense comes out to challenge him, and he pops the ball against the defender to out of bounds, and it's a corner kick. It looked for a moment as if the AR had given a goal kick there, which would have been surprising, but it is in fact a corner. The ball drifts a little bit for West, who seems in a hurry to put that ball in play. Takes a deflection. I'm not sure if it was a defender or if it was an attacker in the box, but it goes to the goaltender, who plays it out to Arredondo. Arredondo tries a pass. It's met there by Elliot Kass. Arredondo somehow ends up with the ball again. And the referee says play on. Zylstra lying on the deck. Bremer-Bennet, though, tracks the ball down, and Christensen gratefully claims the ball, sending it up to West. Tries a foot trap there. Can't quite get a handle on it. Instead, it is Sam Newell playing the ball up to West. West looking for Becksvoort on the sideline there. Can he run onto it? He can. Sends it in. It's there for Meester, perhaps Simon as well, but it's a little bit too strong for them. And Simon tries hard to get to that ball, but it goes out of bounds for the Pirates. Pirates making a substitution. Athan Willetto, number 2, will enter the game for Roberto Arredondo. Nope, it's not. He had his hand in the substitute jersey, but it will instead be for Estevan Sanchez. I would be surprised if Arredondo comes out. Now we have Elliot Kass and Thijs Meester exiting the game for the Lynx, making way for Lucas Frederiksen and Brighten Thompson. Ball's back into play now and finds its way to Simon. Simon's got it. Tries for it. Why not? Goaltender makes the save. Gives up a rebound. West is there, but the goalie has it. Sanchez sends the ball long to nobody except for the Lynx defense. The Lynx will build from the back. Phillips and Christensen playing catch. And Brighten Thompson on the action. Back to Christensen and back to Phillips. Looking to switch it. The long ball is there possibly for Becksvoort, and that's what they do. Becksvoort's got it now with some space, being tracked by a defender. Becksvoort outpaces him into the corner. Let's see what we have here. Sends it in, tries for the Lucas Frederiksen, the younger Frederiksen, but it comes to naught in the end. Newell jumps in. Becksvoort has it on the sideline, kicks it out against the defender, quickly retrieves the ball and throws it in. Now in the possession of Lucas Frederiksen, who turns and fires the ball, but it goes out over the end line for a goal kick. 16 minutes left to play in the second half. 1-0 the score in favor of the Lynx. Lynx feeling like maybe they deserve better than this. But they have not found the key to unlocking Ricardo Sanchez Jr. from the run of play. Becksvoort now on the wing. Stops with it there. Flicks it ahead to Simon. Simon now to Zylstra from 20. And it's in! An absolute cracker from Johnny Zylstra. It came off the crossbar, bounced out, hit the back of the goalie, and into the net. Probably officially an own goal. Pretty difficult to fault Sanchez for that. But why not? Nothing was working in the box, so Zylstra cranks one from about 25 yards out. Crossbar, goalie in the net. With 14 and a half left here, the Lynx with a 2-0 lead. And the ball on the foul. Phillips with a kick. He'll send it long but low. Eventually ending up to Bremer-Bennet. Bennett plays it, comes off Fernandez. Lucas takes a fortuitous bounce for the Lynx, but a little bit too far for Becksvoort, and it will roll off the end line and end up for yet another Pirates goal kick. Substitution coming on for Grants. Number 13, Ethan Garcia. He comes on for number 5, Nathaniel Sandoval. Takes his place in a defensive shape. All ready for play again. Someone ends up with it. Tries for it. Why not? Oh, just wide. Frederiksen with a shot there. Just drifted wide. Looked like, in his defense, Sandoval had the bottom corner covered. But that was a near thing. Lynx trying their luck from 20 to 30 yards out now, instead of trying to be cute in the box. Let's see how that goes. Fernandez was looking for Garcia on that one, but it goes right between his legs and out of bounds. So Jude Christensen will take the ball and throw it in about 40 yards out. Jayden West looking for the ball there. Trapped by the defender and fouled the defender, it turns out. So the Pirates will have a free kick back in their own defensive third. Fernandez swings the ball ahead. Zylstra gets it there, knocks it ahead to Simon. Simon's double teamed. Back to Bremer-Bennet. Head now to Becksvoort. Too wide for him. Close, good idea. The ball's into touch on the far sideline. Throw in for the Pirates. '65th minute on that goal. Officially an own goal, but Zylstra will feel hard done by that ruling, I'm sure. Zylstra again, why not? Save made there by Sanchez. It was hand height. He knows what to do with those. Again, Sanchez puts the ball over the sideline. Brighten Thompson quickly puts the ball back into play. Tweeners again against Garcia. Jayden West was not expecting that. Instead, number 15 for the defense, Valenzuela, just puts the ball out of bounds again. The Lynx will have a throw-in almost in the position of a corner. They're saying corner kick. No. Okay, West was putting the ball down as if it was a corner kick. The referee said, no, that is a throw-in. The ball, Trajen West, watched closely there by Garcia. Trajen beats him. Trajen West in the box, sends it into the middle. Dangerous spot there. Zylstra, I don't think, quite anticipated that. The defense takes care of it. Now Becksvoort's got it on the sideline there. Nope, he puts it. No, it goes out of play, and now he puts it back into play with a throw-in. And Pirates put it back out of play again. And will there be a ball? There's no fence in that part of the track. So the ball goes out of the track over there. It just rolls and rolls and rolls. A lot of space out there by the throwing ring. out towards the street. Becksvoort on the wing. Sends it in low across. Oh, it's out of bounds. It came off the football goalpost, so it should be out of bounds off a defender. Came back into play, but those goalposts are not in bounds. West puts down the ball quickly. He will play it short to Zylstra from the corner. Zylstra plays it in right across the mouth of goal. Brighton sends it back into the middle. Lucas there now, popped up straight in the air, about 8 yards out. The defense finally clears the ball out, at least as far as Newell. Zylstra from about 25 gives it away. Lynx recover. Bremer-Bennet. Now Zylstra has it again. Zylstra tried to pass to Becksvoort, but the ball deflected back to Zylstra. Zylstra dispossessed by Fernandez. Fernandez running. Fernandez still running, playing ahead. Bremer-Bennet just sends the ball out of bounds on the far sideline there. Probably the wise choice because the Pirates were on the run, sailing the ship into the Lynx side of the field. Pirates so far plays it ahead, but to nobody. Nathaniel Phillips is there, turns, punches the ball ahead to Zylstra, who rolls it across to Trajen West there. West now ahead, not great idea, tries for a streaking Brighten Thompson. It's a little bit behind him. The Pirate defense scrambles and recovers. Phillips again punches it ahead. Becksvoort heading it down now. Pirates control. Becksvoort working hard for the ball there, but Pirates come out ahead. Fernandez now ahead to Willetto. Now back the turn it over, and Becksvoort will spill it ahead to Lucas. Little bit too far for him. Not a bad idea. Lucas is quick, but maybe not quite that quick. Jude plays it out of danger, but out of bounds as well. And we have a substitute. And somehow Arredondo did come out. He is coming back into the game now. Coming in for Zander DeGroat, who's got a little hitch in his get-along as he comes off the pitch. Christensen now with the throw after the Pirates put it out of bounds. Throws it ahead to Simon. Simon stops it there. Brighton got away with a push on the defender. But the Pirates maintain the ball at least for the moment. Zylstra now kicks it across the field, changes field to Becksvoort. Becksvoort's got a man on. Tries to send it through to West. Good idea, but it is stopped there by the Pirates. Now it feints its way back to Zylstra. Zylstra sends it through. Which number is that? It's difficult for me to see what number that is there. Number 9 for the Pirates, playing good defense on that wing. And now West is there. West plays it to Simon. Simon is judged offside. I think that's a fair judgment. That was my initial thought when I saw it. The flag was up there late. But my initial judgment as well was that Frederiksen was offside on that play. Good job by the assistant referee over there. Sanchez waiting to play it. 6.5 minutes left in this one. Pirates are going to have to push if they're looking for the equalizer here. Well, they've got a little bit of work to do. The score is 2-0 to the Lynx. Maybe they're just looking to get onto the score sheet. Zylstra now into the middle for Simon. Simon's watched there by 2 Pirates. Bremer-Bennet tries to get out of the action, and he sends the ball over the goal. Bremer-Bennet's second shot of the game. I don't know if he's feeling like he's not seeing action on defense there, but it's twice he sent the ball over the net. Sanchez puts the ball back into play. All right, the Pirates earn a throw-in on the near side over there. It's number 2, Willetto, who was double-teamed by Becksvoort and Newell. And he comes out ahead, at least as the ball squirts out of bounds. Fernandez now, I believe, with the ball. Whips it ahead to who else? Arredondo. Now it's Garcia on the near side. Brighten Thompson takes the ball away from him. Brighton with space. Tries a through ball ahead for West. A little bit too far for him. The keeper unnecessarily perhaps on the deck, but he does secure the ball. and flicks it ahead to Arredondo. Arredondo would love nothing more, I'm sure, than to run with it. The Lynx are not going to afford him that opportunity. West with the ball now. Slides it ahead on the wing to Josiah. JoJo streaking into the box. Sends it into the box. Right at the goalkeeper. Becksvoort with a shot on goal. Goalkeeper a little bit of a struggle with that one. But in the end, claims it. Ball pinballing around a little bit here. Finally, Zylstra settles it. Up to the wing to JoJo. JoJo's got it now. Sends the ball harmlessly over the end line for a goal kick for the Pirates. 4 minutes remaining in the second half. 2-0 for the Lynx. The Lynx perhaps will feel snake bit despite their 2-goal lead. But I think they will gratefully walk out of here with the win should the result not change. And a foul is whistled against Frederiksen, I believe. Doesn't matter. Putting it back into play quickly. Pirates have numbers back there. Newell deals with it, dispensing the ball outside, and there will be some substitutions. For the Pirates, number 10, Estevan Sanchez comes into the game. And for the Lynx, number 12, Thijs Meester re-enters the game. Brighten Thompson gives way for Meester. And number 3, Glade Gerber, gives way for Sanchez. Estevan Sanchez, not to be confused with Ricardo Sanchez Jr., who is probably the man of the match for the Pirates. Frederiksen, not a bad idea. Across now, he's got Trajen, who's got one man to beat. Sorry, Trey. The ball ends up in the hands of Sanchez. Right? Wind blowing now significantly from right to left. Ball hangs up in the air and just goes backward. The corner flags are bending to the ground. All of a sudden picking up here. Trajen with the ball. Still on his feet. Trajen with a chance. The ball squirts out of bounds. Trajen on the ground. Not getting the penalty, but the Lynx will get the corner kick. And Lucas Frederiksen there in the corner to take it. Probably the right decision. Goes short to Zylstra, who plays it out now to Frederiksen. Intercepted instead by Arredondo. Arredondo, watched there by Frederiksen. He claps his hands as Frederiksen puts the ball out of bounds. That seems to be his thing. Garcia, back to Arredondo. Arredondo flicks ahead to Zylstra, who is not a teammate of his. Slides to the ground. The ball squirts out of bounds, and Zylstra pitches it ahead to Frederiksen. It comes free to Frederiksen, who is in the box, can't quite turn it there, and he squirts the ball out over the end line for a goal kick. Less than 2 now remaining in the second half. Home crowd not giving up on the home team here. I just heard a go Pirates from the stands. Love to hear that support. Crowd here tonight, maybe more sparse than you'd expect to see on a Friday night, but there are perhaps other things going on as well. Pirates take the ball on the throw-in on the far side. Fernandez got it now. Illegal throw-in for the Pirates, and now it'll be Becksvoort with the throw. He goes quickly to whip it into the middle. Header by the defense. The goalie claims it there gratefully and dispatches it to Arredondo on the near side. Arredondo flicking it ahead to Marquez. Marquez watched by Zylstra, dispossessed by Zylstra, and now the ball goes out of bounds. Zylstra picks it up and throws it in to West. West now. It was Valenzuela pitched the ball out of bounds. West now will throw it in. Meester's got his head on it. Oh, and some kind of infraction, perhaps a foul there. Push in the back, the referee indicates, against the Lynx. He's telling Ricardo Sanchez Jr. exactly where it is. Put the ball on the ground. And there it is. Can't be much more of this. Ball comes into the air to Arredondo, who sails into Lynx territory. Dangerous on the ball, but his back is to the goal right now. It's watched there closely by Bremer-Bennet. Well done by the defense. Ball comes now to Meester, who heads it. Raiden heads it. Trey heads it again. And one more time, perhaps. Not quite. Tries to beat the goalie, but doesn't. Instead, knocks it out there. Ball comes out for a goal kick. He checks him. Goalie showing some sportsmanship, going out to Trajen there, making sure he's all right. Trajen wanders over to the corner flag. I don't know if he is all right. He's still upright. Trajen walking back onto the pitch now. Lucas, he's jogging now, so that's a good sign, I think. Throw into the Lynx. And there is a whistle. Hold on. We have the referee's going to check on Trajen here. Just a moment. See him? Maybe he might be bleeding. He's dabbing his nose as if something is not quite right there, tilting his head back. He might have gotten knocked in the nose there. Jayden Ippel comes in to relieve Trajen West for the waning moments of the game. Jude Christensen with the ball in his hands, puts it back into play via throw-in. Finds Ippel, fresh off the bench. Oops. And the ball comes out of bounds for a corner kick. Oh, the referee has indicated corner kick. They roll the ball to the goal kick. Arredondo clapping his hands once again. It's a lot of clapping. Lucas sends it in. Becksvoort with a header. Ball hits the deck at about 7 yards out. And is cleared finally by the Pirates. Flicked in again by Bremer-Bennet. As far as Becksvoort. Sends it into the corner. Maybe too far. But no, back across by Simon. The defense now plays it to a wide open Lucas Frederiksen, who has a shot and a goal! He scores! On the short side, Lucas Frederiksen beats Sanchez, making the score 3-0 deep into stoppage time. The ball came down to the end line, and the Pirate defender cleared it out into the middle of the field where Lucas Frederiksen was waiting. Received the ball gratefully and slotted it near post. Couldn't have been an inch between where that ball went in and the post. He was on the right side of it. He will claim his first varsity high school goal with the Lynx. Now Asa feeling it on the right-hand side, showing off that speed. And the referee blows his whistle. That's full time. Final score, Lynx 3, Pirates of Grants 0. The goal scorers for the Lynx, Simon Frederiksen from the penalty spot in the 47th minute. And an own goal, Johnny Zylstra largely responsible for that in the 65th minute. And their goal in second half stoppage time for Lucas Frederiksen. 3-0. Final score here for the Lynx as the Lynx put one in the win column. The Pirates of Grants are in action again on Monday versus the Bengals of Gallup High School, right back here in this stadium. And the Lynx will be in action again tomorrow at noon against St. John's of Arizona. Game time again at noon. That will be a home game for Rehoboth Christian. Actually, if you're coming for that game, why not come a couple hours earlier? The Lady Lynx are hosting a game at 10 o'clock. Their opponent will be Santa Fe Indian School from the Albuquerque area. Then at noon, the boys will face off against St. John's. And at 2 o'clock, we'll have the JV match between St. John's and the B squad of the Rehoboth Christian Lynx. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on this live stream today. Final score, once again, your Lynx victorious over the Pirates of Grants. 3-0 the final score. Benton with a clean sheet. Simon Frederiksen with the opener. An own goal from Johnny Zylstra and the goaltender Ricardo Sanchez Jr. And then in stoppage time, Lucas Frederiksen from about a dozen feet out or so on the left-hand side. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll hopefully see you tomorrow at Rehoboth for more Lynx soccer.